right, welcome back. We're on Chapter 3 of The Secret Rescuers, The Storm Dragon. Chapter 3 is called The Bad Night. A storm dragon. Suddenly Sophie realized why it had become so windy in the orchard. Are you doing that? She pointed at the swirling leaves. Cloudy nodded, pleased. I'm still learning, though. I can only make little breezes. Oh, so you're a young dragon. That explained why Cloudy was so small. Sophie realized he was just a baby. Cloudy pricked up his ears. What's that noise? There were voices and the clinking of armor not far away. Sophie remembered the shouting she had heard just before the dragon crash-landed. I think someone must have seen you fall into the trees and they're coming to look for you. She bit her lip. Oh dear, I should tell you, not everyone likes dragons. Cloudy's eyes widened in alarm, and a sharp gust of wind buffeted round them. My wing hurts and I can't fly away. Help me, Sophie. The men's voices were getting closer. Sophie tried to think quickly. Don't worry, I'll find somewhere for you to hide until they've gone, but you have to stay really quiet. Can you do that? Yes. Cloudy's purple tail swished eagerly, very quiet. Kind of looks like a dog, or it kind of sounds like what a dog might do. Sophie put the hollow stone in her pocket and scanned the orchard. Where could she hide him? There was nothing here except apple trees. I'm going to pick you up. Are you ready? She took hold of Cloudy and held him tight. It was like carrying a squishy puppy with wings. The dragon's feet dangled below her waist, and his breath felt warm on her cheek. She hoped he wouldn't cough or sneeze. If he did, she might end up with scorched hair, and that would be really hard to explain to Mrs. Ricker. Sophie carried him back to the tree where she'd been picking apples, and carefully climbed the ladder. At the top, she pushed the leaves apart and squeezed Cloudy onto a branch. The little dragon perched in the crook where the branch joined the tree trunk, completely hidden by leaves. There you go. Try not to make a sound, she whispered. I'll come back to get you when it's safe. Sophie climbed down and gathered up the rest of the stones in the bag, which she'd left on the ground. She put everything into her pocket, taking one more look at the two pieces of stone with their crystals before she hid them with the others. Heavy footsteps sounded, and 3 men marched through the trees. Sir Fitzroy, dressed in silver armor, arrived first. The 2 guards followed behind. Sophie stifled a gasp. Why did it have to be him? Everyone knew that Sir Fitzroy hated creatures with magic. Cook had told her the story. Long ago, when the knight was a boy, a unicorn had injured him with its horn. And there she is hiding. The unicorn had injured him with its horn, and he had detested magical animals ever since. Sophie couldn't help thinking that an animal as lovely as a unicorn wouldn't have hurt anyone without a very good reason. You there, snapped Sir Fitzroy, looking down his long nose. What are you doing? I'm just picking apples, sir, Sophie told him. Cook wants them for a pie. Then why are you standing a long way from your apple basket and right next to a damaged tree, said Sir Fitzroy. Tell me everything you've seen, or you'll be punished. Sophie swallowed. Sir Fitzroy was known as the meanest knight in Aramea, and the way he glared at people made her shiver. She mustn't be scared, she told herself. She promised Cloudy that she'd help him, and nothing was going to stop her from doing that. I didn't see anything at all, she said firmly. I was over there picking apples, and I heard a noise, and I came down the ladder and saw that this tree was broken. Sir Fitzroy leaned forward, his eyebrows drawn low. You mean to tell me that you were right here And you didn't see the beast that caused this destruction? And there's the knights, Sir Fitzroy. He turned away before he could answer. Honestly, girl, you need to learn to keep your eyes open. Yes, sir. Sophie took a long time going to fetch her basket of apples. She wanted to find out what Sir Fitzroy was up to. One of the guards spoke. If it really was a dragon, sir, wouldn't it have taken off by now? Sir Fitzroy turned red. It was a dragon, you fool. I saw it in the sky, and no one's seen it fly away again, which means it's still here, somewhere on the castle grounds. It may have landed here on purpose to attack the queen. Sophie's eyebrows flew upward. She didn't think Cloudy could attack a tomato. I always knew the old king was too soft on these creatures, the knight continued. The beasts are a danger to the kingdom. Fortunately, the queen agrees with me. I shall find this dangerous animal before it can do any more harm and lock it up forever. Sophie felt a chill run through her. She couldn't believe Sir Fitzroy could say such terrible things. One of the guards noticed her lingering, so she had to pretend to be busy picking up the apples that she deliberately knocked out of the basket. There are lots of places the dragon might be hiding, sir, a guard said. There's the courtyard, the fountains, the statue garden, the vegetable plot, the maze. Get on with it, then, interrupted the knight. Gather more men together and start hunting. I want that dragon found before sunset. A tiny rustle came from the tree where Cloudy was hiding, but Sophie didn't dare look up into the branches. Any glance might give the little dragon away. She needed to wait till there was no one around to fetch him down again. She hooked the apple basket over her arm and hurried out of the orchard, hoping the men wouldn't decide to search the trees. Her heart sank as she thought of Sir Fitzroy's plan to lock up the baby dragon. Poor Cloudy would never fly again and never get home to his dragon family. She felt for the stones in her apron pocket and held them tightly. Cloudy was only a baby dragon and he needed looking after. She would make sure he stayed safe and free. And that's the end of chapter 3.